I have been wanting to do a video, but I haven't done one in a minute. I have been processing and clearing a lot of things. I feel like the energies and the moons and the new moons of the last month and a half have been um, wonderful gifts, really. Clearing a lot of Earth's dark, dense, karmic patterns of pain, shame, fear, guilt, embarrassment, the things that have been the building blocks of anchoring the density. So I have been power washing those energetic spaces in myself these last, what is that, 45 days. And it's been a journey. The thing is, it gets easier. It feels easier. The fear is lessened. Like, in the beginning of doing this internal energetic work, there was a fear that it's like that unknown fear that lives with us in humanity. You know, the fight, flight. It really is a fear that we will die. And it becomes attached to sometimes the simplest thing like crossing a street. So in the beginning of this work, when I was doing the deep dive, it was like, as you start to encounter the shadows in yourself, the ones that you know consciously that you created, the ones that you, I guess, accepted because you decided to be born on earth at this time or at any time, and it feels so intense and so scary, and it almost feels like it would be better, like, you know, the saying, like, ignorance is bliss. It feels like being ignorant of all of that possibly is blissful, because why do that? Why hurt yourself? Why look at that? Why go and look for the monsters in the closet? And then you have to face the things that you have done that you think are bad, like, you know, and all of that to get to acceptance, love, being here still powerful on earth, in the same material density, although it's changed. And I've come up against and butted up against like why a lot. And my why has been love, but the context and shape and feel and texture and frequency of the love has changed. Not because love changes, but because we really have access to such a small part of it, generally, because of all the things I've mentioned, that it's like in a dark room with a flashlight, right? And the flashlight and the beam of the flashlight at first feels like all that love is. And as you go around, maybe you find one light switch for a little corner. So just flicking on light switches, and then getting to the point of seeing the thing that we call our darkness or a badness or a shame or a guilt. And now people call it the shadow. You know, the parts of us that are low, and needs to be loved, and choosing to love. It's kind of like, I've heard people say this a lot on social media, like, you don't know everything that's coming, because if you knew everything that's coming, then you wouldn't do the journey. But for me, it's more like the work is actually to see everything that is, and to have a really great idea of everything that's coming. And it's not like it's pretty and rose colored and powder puff clouds and choosing it still, and choosing love still. Yeah. So, you know, at the end of most of my videos, I get to the point of choosing love. And I'm proud of myself for that. Yeah. And I am proud of my strength and commitment to that word in this lifetime. I just wanted to share that. Good morning.